Today's video is unbelievable footage shows severe flooding in Southeast Asia. If you are truly amazed with flood, let me know your thoughts in comment part and not forget to press button of like and subscribe. This is viral video show crazy flood in Thailand province, Laos. Despite many efforts, floods remain a persistent challenge for Laos, a landlocked country in Southeast Asia. Laos' geography and monsoon climate contribute to the prevalence of floods. In particular, the country's Mekong River and its tributaries are prone to flooding during the wet season, which led to displacement of communities, damage to infrastructure, and loss of crops. Thailand is one of the Southeast Asian countries that is frequently affected by floods. The country's low-lying geography and monsoon climate make it particularly vulnerable to inundation. Over the years, Thailand has experienced several major floods, with the most devastating one occurring in 2011, which affected more than 13 million people and caused significant economic damage. There footage of frenzied flooding in Ha Tinh and Nga An province, central Vietnam. Please stay strong. Prayers for all of them. So sorry this had to happen, as it has already been a very difficult time of past years. Do not forget press a button of like, share and comment what do you think for this. Video of flooding destroys homes in Cambodia's Kandal province. A home tumbles into rushing water as flooding swells the Prek Tnaot River. At least 15 families were left homeless. One resident sadly said, "I worked hard for a living, but now the flood destroyed my house. I do not have any hope. My first hardship is that I don't have a place to live. I also do not have money to buy another plot of land." Despite the flood, 100,000 people live in floating houses on Cambodia's polluted Thon Sap Lake. None of the homes have plumbing or sanitation system, putting lives at risk. Hours before people woke up to celebrate Easter Sunday, torrential rain resulted in flash floods in the Kandal majority forest island, Indonesia. Mud inundated homes, while bridges and roads in the eastern end of the island were destroyed. On the northern coast of central Java, Indonesia, villages are hit hard as flooding. Dozens of people have been killed in eastern Indonesia and neighboring Timor-Leste after torrential rain caused landslides and flash flooding. In the East Adonara district of Indonesia, homes and roads have been washed away. In Timor-Leste, a dramatic video shows a building being swept into a torrent of water. So terrible! Video posted on social media showed muddy waist-high water in the streets of Po Ling town in central Myanmar after continuous heavy rain lashed the area. Residents of the hill station located about 70 km east of Mandalay said it rained for nearly 9 hours from 1 a.m. and that they had never seen such serious flooding before. Parts of Singapore were hit by flash floods on Saturday 2021, including Bukit Timah and Jurong East, amid heavy rain across the island. Many people do not believe that this is Singapore, a country that has always been known for its modern and smart drainage system in the world. One comment shared that, "I am sad to learn that Singapore drainage system is not as great as I was made to perceive. It's just a teeny city. I feel very ashamed as a taxpayer. This sort of flooding happens in poor countries too big to be managed, and validly so." From hurricanes and cyclones to severe thunderstorms and heavy rainfall, South America has experienced a range of devastating storms in recent years. Today's video is interesting storms moments all over South America. Watch until the end and let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Let's get it on! And this is Aruba when a storm hit. Flooding as storm leaves in Bolivia, causing a big damage. People's property was swept away by floods, life turned upside down. Many families in Colombia had to witness terrible storms with heavy rains and flash floods. There are people who have lost all their possessions. Nature is cruel and storms are no exception. Storm hit Brazil. The strong wind makes the street scene become white. Motorcyclists on the bridge were forced to stop because they couldn't move any further. The trees fell to the ground in the fierce haul of the rising wind speed up to 230 km per hour. After storm, landslides and flash floods have killed dozens of people in Brazil. This is the scene of the disaster in the Petropolis region just north of Rio de Janeiro.
Goes along streets like toys.
The fast-flowing flood swept away dozens of cars. Some slow-moving people are trying to cling to the pillars to avoid the currents carrying them away. The power of the water is so strong and fast that the people here can't take their hands off. In September 2017, Hurricane Maria made landfall in Puerto Rico, a U.S. territory in the Caribbean. Wind shifting. The storm caused widespread damage and left the island without power for months. Massive waves smashing into Montevideo, Uruguay. In December 2020, a severe storm hit Buenos Aires, Argentina, causing widespread damage and flooding. At least 2 people were killed and dozens were left without power. This storm begins with a very large shelf cloud, with winds of 19 or 80 kilometers per hour. In November 2020, Storm Eta hit several countries in Central America, including Honduras, Guatemala, and Nicaragua. The storm caused widespread flooding and landslides, killing more than 200 people and displacing hundreds of thousands of others. Storm Eta has unleashed torrential rain, causing catastrophic landslides and flooding. A shocking image can be seen in various streets on Zorg and Hoop. Roof plates of houses and schools are strewn on various streets. 2 injuries are reported. Several cars have been damaged. Storm with heavy rain in Venezuela caused flash flood that residents have not ever seen before. Storms cause major tornadoes, flooding around the South America. The strong wind blows everything in its huge blowing direction. Wind speeds of 225 km per hour, 140 mph, threaten countries still reeling from Cyclone Idai. Hit landfall at Cabo Delgado province, bringing threat of extreme rainfall. Rescue equipment including boats and helicopters from Beira. In April 2019, Cyclone Kenneth hit northern Mozambique. The tropical cyclone tore through Mozambique, triggering mass floods and leaving immense destruction in its wake. More than 200 deaths have been attributed to the storm so far. Amid flattened and submerged buildings, aid workers struggle to reach the stranded in a country where nearly half the population is under age 15. Meanwhile, electricity is out nearly everywhere.
What do you think about this kind of natural disasters? Do not forget to subscribe, like, and comment here. Thanks for watching.